Welcome back to the last video on I Wani Hug That Gator. Well, we're finally here, ending number 4. Before we get into it though, I would like to say a few things. Firstly, I want to give a huge shout out to Doodle Andy, who is the artist responsible for all of the art in my thumbnails for this series. I think it's fair to say that she's done an amazing job with these, and she deserves all the support we can give her for bringing the videos to life. There will be a link to her Twitter or X in the description down below. Also, feel free to let me know in the comments below what your favourite thumbnail for this series is that she's created. I also want to take a moment to thank all of you. This series has done better on this channel than I could have ever imagined. Your lovely comments and enthusiasm for this game motivated me more than you could know to get this series edited and out to you all. The process for editing these videos is large and tedious, so to see such kindness, support, and most of all patience really means a lot, so thank you so much for that. Only now I will mention that we have to backtrack a little before we can unlock this ending. So we start this ending under the bridge with Olivia in the rain. Okay, here's the bit we haven't read. This triggers Ben's story. My thoughts land on what Olivia said earlier in the conversation. You going to tell Principal Scalar? Olivia flinches a bit. The principal? Why? About what you did. Said you expected to get caught. We can't tell them officially. Anything but that. Olivia shifts uncomfortably in her spot. Why not? They found out. It's all over. Isn't that a bit extreme? Honestly, it'll be the end for you too. My turn to flinch. Olivia will be getting worked up again. Near fear starts spiking through her eyes. I don't need to ask Olivia answers anyways. You didn't talk about it until now, after it's nearly guaranteed to win. With the stakes, it looked like you were complicit. Or worse, like it was your idea. You'd be a fraud. There's that word again. Fraud. No. That word all over my record in senior year. When I'm about to have to find a career, fraud. But even so, isn't the right thing to do? I mean, I can handle it. Don't worry about me. Oh, please, Inko, no. There's more. I told you I'm not eligible to even enter. I already won before. I got the notoriety and money. The winning piece is featured on the cover of Volcaldera Monthly, and even gets an article that's more than a scholarship. It's a foot in the door. They can't do anything about the money. It's gone. It's long gone, but if anyone knows what I did, and it gets to those magazines. She clutches the sleeves of her hoodie and stares me dead in the eye. Cool. I need it to graduate. I fucking hate it, but I need it. That's my own way out. My only way to actually go somewhere. You're putting all your eggs into one basket? There's no other baskets. I just can't risk it. I know, I just carried on about why does nobody let me fail, but this... serious. They can't know. Please, Inko. I can't lose everything over this mistake. I just can't. I can't. Fraud. God, not that. But isn't it? Olivia grabs the side of my jackets and yanks herself close. Oh God. The motion tips the umbrella over. It slides a few feet away in the breeze. It makes her almost lose her balance and fall over onto me. Her breathing is erratic. Inko, listen to me. Please, I can't lose this. I can't be doomed to be nothing. This is all I have. You can't go to someone about this. I'm begging you. She's tugging me towards the ground, closer to her. My jacket's starting to tear. I can feel her anxiety by now. Her hands are quivering with fear as they grip tightly at my coat. It's my fault, okay? Not yours. You don't need to make it your problem. Please. Okay, nobody else has to know. It'll have to be our little secret. Olivia exhales and lets go. All at once she slumps down. I have to hold out my arms to stop myself from falling too. Olivia ends up slumped over my lap sideways. Hey, you okay? No, I'm really not. The gator girl tries to push herself up from my lap. Her attempt only ended with her twisting on my legs and turning her face and chest upward. God damn it, is this what it's all come to? I got away with it too. Fuck, I'm just like Ben. You have the energy to get up? Not yet. Olivia? What's wrong with Ben? How are you like him? Ooh. Exhales hard. Ben. All his fault. All of it. Ooh. Not for him. I wouldn't be this thing. A worthless heap, unable to do anything, with nothing but a nobody. None of this would have happened. Sounds like something I shouldn't be prying into. You don't need to tell me. Yeah, I don't. But I did this to you. I should be honest. Can you get off my legs first? Starting to lose feeling. You too? Heh. Fine. Can you help me up at least? Take Olivia's shoulder and help her back into her seating position by me. Right. Just leans back against my shoulder. Sorry, been a long day. I guess it's fine for now. Where do I even start? That Ben. I don't even remember how we became friends. But we definitely hung out a lot in my last year of middle school. He didn't care that I was in the chair, didn't treat me any different. He was cool. What's the issue then? Olivia bops my chin with her skull. Let me finish. He was cool. But in freshman year, back then, Veng was only in the student council as a secretary. I was looking forward to that yearly art show. Worked all summer for the perfect piece, Dreamscape. Disdain was heavy in her tone as she said its name. Yeah, it won. It wasn't supposed to. Interesting. Ben started advertising himself as my friend, like it was some part of his own personality. The side that escapes her carries years of repressed anger. Even his friends started doing it too, like being around me was an act of charity that made them better. He eventually told me straight up, I'll give him that. Her voice shifted again, then this time, instead of a voice to lampoon someone, it was an eerie facsimile to Ben. I'm universally down on my luck. Not even a week later, people started walking up to give praise to my submission. It was the first time in a while I'd gotten a compliment for my work. I thought my submission was going to win. It was exciting. Until Damien showed me an article in the school newsletter written by a certain student council secretary. Half of it was basic crap about the art submissions, the other half was about me. Ben had written the longest segment about the talented poor girl in the wheelchair and practically worshipped me for my determination. Surprise, surprise, it wins by a landslide. Oh. If we had this insight at any point prior to now, what a difference it would have made to our perspective. And that's the point I want to make, is every single story, every single one, has been in relation to this in some way. And only now are we realizing it. Like, even in the second ending, the argument came down to the fact that she would not accept help. And now we understand why. Even when my piece won, all I could remember was that feeling of just being handed a victory as charity. My whole summer, all that effort just overshadowed, and for what? A safety net that I didn't earn? He really thought I was going to thank him. That's the worst part, honestly. Oh. As if I would after using me as a stepping stone to climb the social ladder. I couldn't take it anymore. I told him to get out of my life, and he just gave me this look I'll never forget. Genuine confusion, like I was an alien for being upset. But what he said? This is your only chance of succeeding out there. I wanted to just give it all up. By then, the money, the exposure, his fucking safety net, I just took it. He was right. He was right, and I hate it. I really, really fucking hate it. So that's what's between Ben and Olivia. I figured it was something, but geesh. After that, I just couldn't. I shut everything out. Everyone out. Everyone was fake. Everyone didn't want to know me. Just what I exist as. Even my own family. And this is what I mean by Iadakan destroying both paintings. Like, there's now so much more context behind that. Well, what? And that's it. That's the truth. I just want to graduate and get away from here. From him. He ruined my life. Because of him, I'm not Olivia. I'm Olivia, the poor, sad cripple. That title is forever fixed to my name. Come on, that's not true. You're right, it's not. You're Olivia. No, that's also not it. I'm not Olivia, I'm God's funniest joke. Oh, we got a choice? What she needs right now to hear is, oh, I'm making a save. We're doing options here, baby. Promise I'll be a good friend to you. You can still take back the reins of your life and own your mistakes. Are there points? Oh, there are points. There's an Olivia point. This is the one I want to do anyway, and this is a score for Olivia, so hell yeah, dude. Let's go! I take my sunglasses off and lean forward, placing a hand on her shoulder. Well, you take your sunglasses off, now that's a bold move. You're not a joke, Olivia. I appreciate you trying and all, but it doesn't matter. The damage has been done. That shit is what made me into this nihilist. I wouldn't say you're a nihilist, Olivia. Plus, I don't think that's what that word means. You still enjoy some things. Got a better word? Well, there you go. That's besides the point. Ben did something horrible. But he didn't take your agency. You saying that I ruined my own life? Is that it? No. Annoyance bubbles up within me as she argues back. She wanted to get caught in the act. Yet Olivia looks at me as if I just spat in her face. What the hell are you getting at, What the hell are you getting at, Inko? What am I getting at? The fact that you can't keep using Ben's shitty choices as a crutch. Her breath catches. You need to take responsibility for your own life, who you are and what you want to be. Yeah, that's fair. My words catch Olivia off guard, and they keep coming, unbidden now. You say you're a nihilist, yet you draw these amazing pieces that reflect these realistic fantasy worlds. You say no one wants to know you for who you are, but you know you have the pains. Iadakan, Liz, me. Can you really blame any of that on Ben? Even the art contest? Ben didn't yank some evil string of fate and made you swap out the submission you made. You made yourself do it. I know it's hard, I have trouble with this too, but please, for all of us, take responsibility for your feelings, Olivia. Oh shit. Damn it, man. My tirade has left Olivia staring at me, mouth hung open, aghast at what I had said. I hissed in realization and tried to backtrack. Fuck you. Stopping completely, Olivia's head raises from my shoulder and she glares at me. Her eyes are heartbroken, they're enraged, they're looking for something to lash out at, but they're trusting. Yeah, I knew that's exactly what was coming. Fuck you for being right. I know all that, damn it, and you're the second to say it. Iadakan was the first? Ed returns to my shoulder. Damn it all, Ingo. I'm stunned as she presses further against me, even using her arms to tuck her legs closer. You and Iadakan had... Fine, yeah, you're right, but how do I start? I have no idea what I should do. Her voice sounds so weak, but there's a conviction hidden within it. Honestly, she should have just mauled me for what I said. Is what she wants, I can, It's what she wants, I can do this. Well, what do you think is wrong right now? You'll have to be more specific. Right. What about Damien and his family? He hums in thought. And there's Liz, too. All of them would probably like to hear your thoughts. Yeah? What would I say, though? Whatever you're feeling. Hell, just being more open in general would be something. I can feel her frowning, but also nod against my shoulder. Fine, what else? Mr. Iadakan? She scoffs. He probably already knows. What you're thinking? Yeah, he reads me like a book. But he'd probably like to hear you say it. Yeah, he would. And me too. You got your turn. You just told me You told me just now, but I'd like to hear more about you. You're my friend. I'm alright. Starting now. I can feel her rumbling growl before she sighs. I'm sorry, Inko. All the shit I've put you through since you got here. You're being a really shitty friend. You having to put up with me. I chose to be your friend, Olivia, so don't apologize for that. Olivia looks up at me through the corner of her eye. Ben can't take your agency, and you can't take mine. I'm choosing this. You're silly. Her words were strained, and not from lack of water. The regret in her voice is raw, along with honesty. Thanks. And I forgive you. Oh my god. Olivia jerks herself up and starts coughing into a fist. Fuck, how long? About 5 minutes, probably. Jeez, sorry. You know, I remember when you got onto me for just sitting near you back at the party. Shut up. Looks like you were improving a bit. Olivia bonks the umbrella, making it splash a bit onto me. Hey! Anyway, Olivia stretches her arms. Things go quiet again. Olivia finally breaks the silence. I know you say you can forgive me and all, but I still feel like shit for putting you through all this. Now everyone's going to expect you to be skilled at painting. They'll call you a fraud. Oh, yeah, I was trying not to think about it. Damn it, it's all my fault. Olivia rests her arms on her knees, and I'm surprised she manages to bury her long snout in them. An idea hits me. What if you taught me for real? Olivia raises her head from her arms. Taught you? Painting for real. Like you say, I have expectations to fulfill. Would you teach me how to paint like you do? I don't know. Tell you what, I'll forgive you if you teach me. You already said that. Olivia looks down in contemplation. Alright, I'll teach you how to paint. But you should know I'm a lousy teacher. You've seen my work in class, I'm a lousy student. Hey, don't make it weird. Professor held it. Yeah, we've read this before. Alright, let's see what we're doing. I recount the events as Olivia and I had done with Iadakan, including the part where he saved us with the stun baton. Oh. From the moment Mia took Olivia away, to finding them in the classroom, to when she slapped herself in the face with a glitter-covered poster. Leaving out the nature of the blackmail, of course. Getting everything out into the open is relieving, and I am able to remain calm and collected the whole way through. While I spoke, Mia leered at me with eyes promising a vicious death. Ben, on the other hand, is looking increasingly uneasy that I'm not playing along. Go fuck yourself, Ben. Mia focuses a vengeful stare at him, as if to say, what are you doing? Inko, I'd like to remind you, it's your word against hers. There's no proof anything you're saying is true. Did she ask for evidence, or did she ask for my side of the story? True, but Mia's never hurt. Ben, I'm not interested in these mind games. Oh. Okay, here we go. She's been targeting Olivia and I all year. You want to defend Mia? I get that. Why does that involve throwing Olivia and I under the bus? Still here, dickwad. Mia! Gayla manages to shut her down with an authoritative glare. I don't even care why you're trying to screw me over, but it is there. But is there even a reason? What the hell are you even doing, Glasses? You're letting this schmuck walk all over you. Ooh, you're saying that to Ben. Ooh. I'm waiting. It's complicated, okay? Is it? If you haven't figured it out, can you leave Olivia and I out of it then? No. Okay, fine. You want to find something to blame? Someone to take responsibility away from Mia? I know your guy. The guy responsible for everything. Ben raises an eyebrow. Well, yes, that would be ideal. You. None of this would have happened if you hadn't hurt Olivia in the first place. He knows what I'm talking about. And here you are, 4 years later, still up to the same tricks. Olivia's stuck at home, her wheelchair is busted, and she's heartbroken. Oh my, I didn't know. Is she alright? And you're just bringing up this interpersonal drama. Please have some self-awareness. Excuse me, I have more important things to be worrying about, clearly. I don't care to be part of whatever house of cards you've set up here. Damn it, Ben sucks in a sharp breath through his teeth, sagging heavily as he lets that air escape in a long sigh. Sorry, Mia. The plan's a bust. What? Plan's a bust? What the fuck? How? I can't do it. Not like this. There's other things I can do for you, just not at anyone's expense. The plan? Mr. McKnight? You mean to tell me Mr. Nito's right? Yo, String Bean, you know the stakes here. She has lots more than me to lose. All I gotta do is just tell Teach here what Olivia did. Shit, she wouldn't. She would. Just one thing after another. You know we're talking about the damaged property. I'm telling you, it's at the bottom of all this. I'm not taking the hit. I'm innocent. If I have to squeal to prove it, oh well. No! Scalar throws her hands up in frustration. She's resigning not to just being along for the ride, reaching for her lunch bag. Then I have to. I said no, there's other ways. Not good enough. This needs to come out. Mia, you do that and I dig out some of the skeletons in your closet. Ben covers his mouth. Oh, Jesus. The fuck you just say to me? I know that Scalar just let her say fuck. That's great. You heard me. Mia stares Ben down like she's about to slash his guts open. He's trembling, but he doesn't relent. Oh, you'll regret that. You'll fucking regret that, McKnight.
I ain't doing this shit. Have fun trying to bang Inko's girl or whatever.
What?
No way. He turns around and stomps out of the room, completely ignoring all three of us. Another bout of silence overtakes the room. Scalar, Ben, and I look between each other. Well, that was eventful. Between Iadakan's report, Inko's account, and whatever that was, I think I have enough to work with. But we didn't finish. Come on, Benjamin. Don't you have some soul searching to do? He stares at her, bewildered. Seriously, Ben, please try to figure this out. Go back to class, the both of you. He still doesn't move. I opt to take the first steps towards the door, glancing back and motioning him for him to do the same. Eventually, he follows me out the office. Ooh. Ben runs his hands through his hair. Oh shit. I'm in trouble. You alright? I don't know. Look, I'm sorry about all that. Everything's just getting so complex. I feel I'm losing it. I'm always juggling so many things, and so many people have different rules. I don't know what voice to give him. I've never been consistent with him, but whatever. I can't let it start to get to me. Just gotta keep it up, right? What is it? Good question. I can't say, sorry. I'll be fine, you should go. With a nod, I start heading back to class. Wait. Oh, for the love of... Will you make up your mind? I turn back, catching Ben's flinch. Is Olivia going to be alright? I'm going to visit her after school. I told her I like her. She told me she likes me. Oh, congrats. Thanks. Then, when you see her, could you tell Olivia, tell her I'm sorry? About then, I didn't mean for it to hurt her. Fingers are clasped together in the supplication? Yeah. And while he looks sincere, I think you should tell her yourself, once you see her again. Right. I will. Give a thumbs up and continue to lunch. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Development. I see blackness. Olivia? The room is extremely dark. The only source of light is coming from the entryway. But I've actually walked in. Oh, and I've actually taken off my glasses. These aren't just words anymore. I'm physically here. That's interesting. To see through the darkness better. Olivia? The heck happened in here? Why is it so dark? Olivia? No response. Oliv... Gotcha! Wow, my leg! Hi. Her clawed fingers grip onto my ankle tightly, and it takes all my coordination to stay standing. Hooray, she's not a slouch on the bed. Olivia, what are you doing? Let go. What are the lights doing out? How's it so dark? How else are we supposed to fuck? Duh. Not kidding. Reasons. I'm turning them on. Oh boy. I flip the switch. Olivia's laptop lies shut on her bed alongside a drawing pad. Someone's been sketching by the light of the digital screen. It looks normal enough. How is it dark that... Olivia? Yes? Why'd your window painted over with black paint? Light coming in offended my blackened heart. My window became a canvas into the new darkness in my life. Yeah, it's dumb, I know. Olivia, are you alright? Olivia... Nice. Wait, is her eyes moving? Did I see that? No. Okay, maybe it was a blink or something. Goes back to her bed and flumps on it, continuing a deep sigh the whole way through. Hey. Yeah, this morning after you left, I got the idea for it. Whole speech and everything, something stupid about my old sketches. It was a moment of passion. A while later I realized how silly it was, but the paint had already dried. At least the atmosphere is good, right? She sighs again into her mattress. Shit, this is embarrassing. I look at the cupboard window. I don't see why you'd be embarrassed. Padding over her bed, I take the vacant spot right next to her. Shut up. Even as she says that, Olivia rolls herself closer to me. And very in character for you. Quit it. Her hand's bad at me, though. No strength or animosity behind her blows. I'm able to simply slap back her hands until I catch one. Hey. Her fingers curl around my hand. It's very you. Her cheeks puff out in an adorable pout that I can't help but smile at. I like that, alright? You're lucky I like you, or else I'll chomp your leg off. She growls at my smile, clearly annoyed by her own lack of intimidation. I guess I got used to it, build up a tolerance for it, so now I can see Olivia how she really is. You like me and you'd still do that? Bluff called, Olivia buries her face against my thigh and growls louder. But her fingers still cling tightly to my hand. It's like a rah. Her head tilts just enough that she can peer at me with a solitary silver eye. Aww. And while her maw is muffled against my leg, I still clearly hear her say, "Missed you." Oh, yay! My free hand comes around and gently combs through her hair. One of the things I've really marveled over is just how soft her hair looks, and genuinely feels as if as I come to find my fingers run over the glossy green locks. You've just been in here all day? Olivia nods her head, nudging her scalp more against my hand. I see your setup there. Yeah? She hefts herself upright again. I've been drafting that painting all day. It's starting to come along. The laptop was just for light and music. Passes me the oversized pad. True to her word, the sketches are looking more and more refined. Each one gets closer to the one that she's going for. Once it's done, I was thinking I could ask for it to be shown at the eulogy. Oh? Hey. Yeah, think they'll let me? They better, with all this effort you're putting in. Yeah. Want to hear something weird? I've had a long day, hit me. This painting, I think it's special. When I woke up this morning, I felt lost enough to block out the light in my room. Then I just remembered my promise, and I got to work. It still hurts. But when I'm working on it, it's like it hurts less. Like it's what I should be doing, like I'm doing it right. That's not weird at all. No, that's not weird at all. Really? Come on now. Alright, it's super weird. I think less of you now. But really. Yeah. She bites her lower lip, thinking about something. It is missing something. She gestures to the page I'm on, the most recent sketch. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's vague, there's no detail. The fountain, I tried. I really did. But I can only remember so much, and... Inko, hey. Absolutely. I'll take the best dang pictures you'll ever see. Oh, nice. Thank you. First, though, how about I let that sunlight back in here, alright? Yeah. It's probably for the best. How would I go about doing that? Light spirit? In my peripheral, I see Olivia holding her phone toward me. Taking a picture when I'm not looking my best? For shame, Olivia. She looked fine. What's so special you need to take a picture for? Nothing, just using you to mess with unstable human women by posting my catch on their forums. That's neat. What? Most of the paint has gone away. I toss the rag aside and scramble to take a seat beside Olivia. She cackles to herself as a new post with the photo shows up. Never heard of this place before, but it does look like a forum specifically for women. That is to say, non-dinosaur. Isn't this that lizard lounge site? Oh, Jesus. No, this is a rival site for only human women. We're always messing with each other. Olivia's post features that picture she just taken appended with the text. Mine now, skinny horrors, your days are numbered. There's a reply calling her a... Okay. Olivia, I don't really appreciate being used for this sort of thing. Nah, don't worry about it, it's cool. See, they just IP banned me. You just got banned for that? Nah, I can get around it, that's super easy. And then I get to do it all over again. Their tears sustain me. Okay, that's enough internet, that's it, I'm taking you outside. Yeah, I shake Olivia's leg to get her moving. Come on, you've been stuck in here all day. Come to the world of the living. Well, we're out here. Now what? You dragged me out here, you tell me. I didn't think that far ahead. You're insufferable. There's some of Damien and Vinny's games by the TV. There's some classic co-op games in there if you want to try one out. You sure? I don't really play games much. Yeah, it'll be fun, sort of like repayment. You carry me to the couch, now I carry you to victory. Nice. Ha. What are you doing? What? Oh, I'm used to playing like this. She rubs her head on the cushion next to her, inviting me to sit normally. So, what's cool about this game is... Oh, look at that. Oh, I adore that so much. That's precious. We love that. Hey! What's cool is the co-op campaign has its own story. We can just play through that because there's no way I'm letting you near the online scene yet. And with a few quick button prompts, the game starts. She contemplates skipping the cheesy introductory cutscene she's seen dozens of times by now, but lets it play out for my sake. Good stuff. When the game starts proper, I'm faced with a very specific problem. I am not good at video games. I'm good at watching them and listening to other people dissect them, but I do not play them. Okay, just follow my lead and shoot anything that looks like it's moving. Right, how Olivia's already getting ahead in the game, and I try to follow, but now my screen is pointed at the floor. Huh? Did I do something wrong? Maybe the other stick, and now I'm moving, but still looking at the floor. Hey, start shooting already! Okay, I try one of the trigger-looking things at the back of the controller. Some arm manifests on my side of the screen and throws something at the floor I'm looking at. Oh, they big throw... I died? I look down at Olivia, just looking at me with utmost horror. What? There's no way you're this bad. He just threw a grenade at his own feet. I told you I never play video games. Fine, fine. We'll do the tutorial and then start. With a few presses on her controller, we're back to the main menu and then into some blank space area on screen. From there, boxes on the screen along with some AI voice read out the instructions for everything. I digest them slowly, having to double check the buttons on the controller as I went. But after it was finished, I felt somewhat confident I hadn't thrown a grenade at my feet. Yeah, hopefully. We went back into the co-op campaign when Olivia felt confident I wouldn't ruin the run. And so we sat, just running through the digital hallways of some military base, enjoying the simulated violence on the screen. Just for a while, Olivia has no problems. That's so cute. Well, I'd join you kids, but it's my turn to figure out dinner tonight. Eat something warm after everyone's been out in the frigid cold all day. Your mother's nearly frozen solid. Something warm does sound good right about now. Oh, I just remembered. The tickets? Yeah? Yep, the coupon. Okay, there is a bit of a skip we can do here, which is good. Okay, okay. I take the distraction, the sniper from across the map. Oh, wait, okay. And this place is pretty fancy. They got that stuff you like, Olivia. So we asked for an extra pie. Yeah, I love the twinkly eyes. Like your puppies. I take the distraction, the sniper from across the map. There's a hit marker sound as well. It's fair, he got you. Randy shoos Damien off his spot on the recliner. He joins us on the couch. That's so cute. Oh, look at them. Haha. We play a few more games, and I keep losing. But every time I would get close, she would come in clutch and completely annihilate me. Somehow, a better pool got started. A betting pool got started. Olivia's getting a few bucks from the rest if I can't beat her even once. The pain's encouraging me as I get ever closer to actually scoring against Olivia. If anything, I want to get at least that tonight. At some point in all the excitement, the feeling occurs to me. Being in the comfort of a warm inviting home, surrounded by such caring people, having fun with my friends. It's like I have a real family. She doesn't cover while she reloads. I see it. Hey, that's cheating! Nope, just insider information. He's gonna get you! Nope, if that's how it's gonna be, I got one last trick up my sleeve. Oh. Oh, this is so wholesome. I'm loving this so much. That's so good. I think you're just scared. Hey! Oh! That was so cute, sweet. I love that so much. Randy passes a plate with a slice of anchovy pizza to Olivia. Thanks, Uncle Randy. Dang, the anchovy one actually looks pretty good. I don't think she'd mind if I sample on hers. Fine. Taking a moment to assess my hand. Yeah. Nope. Anchovies are gator girl only. You wouldn't take something from your girlfriend, would you, Inko? Look at those eyes. She flutters her eyelashes at me while presenting a prominent pout. I just want to try it, though. More eyelash fluttering, and I can see a moistness in her eyes. Oh, wow. She gives a new meaning to crocodile tears. Yeah. But a devilishly clever idea spawns within my mind. After all, if she wants to play the girlfriend card, how about a trade or something? The pout fades away in her confusion. Trade? For a bite? The confusion morphs into curiosity. Maybe? What are you offering? I smile and lean closer to Olivia, and closer still. Olivia's face is aflame with her blush, growing hotter and hotter by the second. Nice. I feel a puff of hot hair from her nose flow against my chin. Her eyes are as wide as saucers now. He's gonna kiss her on the cheek? My lips tap lightly on the edge of her maw. Yeah. What? The gator is successfully stunned. Now's my chance. Quickly, I go in for the kill and chomp down on the slice she was holding on to. That's so cute. I love that so much. That's so good. I pull away from her while chewing on my hard-won prize. The pizza is very salty, but rich with flavor. I can taste why she likes anchovies on her pizza. Olivia's eyes are still wide, and her mouth is cycling open and closed. Ew.
Yeah, boy.
Vinny's face, oh my god. Ew, Mom. Income gave Olivia cooties. Food tastes best when stolen. Whoa, Olivia, you okay? His hand waves in front of her face. I don't think she even notices. With a sigh, Mrs. Payne leans over and taps Olivia's shoulder. That finally wakes her up. Her eyes are now shifting between me and the bite marks I left on her pizza. Eyelids lowering, she glowers at me while taking a bite of a defiled slice. Olivia makes a quick work of her slice and then hands her plate to Sophia for another piece of fish covered goodness. With everyone else focused on their meal, she leans in close. Dangerously close. Ooh. Okay. My cheeks warm up as Olivia whispers into my ear. You owe me more for the bite. Alright, does this work? Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. It's time to enter ASMR mode. We are going to finish this tonight, but I have to do it at a really low volume, so... Ah, yes. Just a heads up, from this point onwards, it was getting pretty late, and my parents had just gone to bed. So please forgive the more intimate voice, and if the volume levels are a bit off. Hey. She contorts herself around until she can look into my eyes. Yeah? About earlier. You still owe me. Come on, seriously? It was just a bite. It wasn't just a bite. That didn't count. What? That peck on the nose? That doesn't count. Olivia, I don't understand. I do. That was our first kiss. First kiss? Oh. I hadn't even considered that it was our first kiss. Suddenly my face begins to heat up rapidly. It just came to me, and felt so natural to do it. Well, alright, She crosses her arms. Olivia might have looked intimidating if she weren't so splayed out across my lap while she did it. So, you want an actual... with interest. A fair trade. And with interest. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so cute. I cave in. Alright, I owe you a real kiss. And what else? A boob grab. No, I'm kidding. I want to go on a date. An actual romantic date. Split second, I get my chair back. Alright. So, the first part? Olivia's hands reach up. Oh, latching onto the sides of my head. I expected her to drag me down roughly, but instead I can feel her hand shake as she slowly guides me downward. Oh. Ah, this is precious. It's awkward and slightly painful now. I have to twist at my waist to meet her, but it's worth it. Soft. Chaste. Skin and scale pressing lightly together. The hot air of our breath intermingles. I support myself with my arms over her. Her arms above my head and around my neck. Our eyes grew heavy. Oh, we don't get to see? Ah. Olivia sets herself up, wiping the sleep from her eyes. Morning, Inko. Saturday morning. A check of my phone says it's 7:30. 4 hours too early. Barely. I sit up, narrowly missing Vinny's second landing zone. Got the cable remote. Flickers the TV. Yep, hockey time. Damien enters from the hallway. Sorry about the wake-up call. It's Venny's favorite season. Winter? Hockey. Yeah. So, should we move? Nah, too comfy. Yeah. We're staying together. Hungry. Go make breakfast. What do you want? A big plate of eggs and bacon. I think I'd burn the kitchen down first. There's plenty of cereal out there if you'd want some. Olivia drones dramatically. Fine. As I return to the living room, the scene is a lot more lively. Two brothers are commentating the match to one another while gently shaking the couch in excitement. Olivia has since sat up and wrapped herself in the blanket, only opening a spot for me once I approach. I take the seat, offering her the bowl of sugary goodness, which she greedily accepts. Not too long after, we're cuddled together again. She leans her head against my shoulder. Despite the ruckus, I'm able to find the perfect spot to snuggle with Olivia and enjoy her warmth. This is nice. Hey, wanna head back to my room and watch something? Ooh, what do you have in mind? Nothing in particular. I'm sure I'll find something good. Alright. This is a bit difficult for my voice, but we will persevere, because I really wanna do this now. I really wanna finish this, you know. While Olivia is focused on a laptop screen, and the oddly not so bloody sword fight on it, I begin my greatest plan to date. First, I sketch out what's meant to be a full body portrait of Olivia. I clip on the mechanical pencil and slowly reach over with the pad, nudging the back of Olivia's head. She swats at it and eventually grabs it, yanking it in front of her. And then her tail starts wagging a bit. Bingo. Oh, we're doing the doodles back and forth again. Oh, that's so precious. It's like in class we were just passing the paper back and forth. She's drawn on an equally rough portrait of me with my shades missing and my jacket looking more like a button-up. For a while, the two of us resume our drawing game from the start of the school year. Whoa. Alright, it's time. Make sure my arm's position is shielding the page, then the next drawing has to be special. And I see just the spot for it. Go out with me too formal. My heart flutters a bit as I look it over. Could it be a little better? No, it's perfect. I pass the sketch pad over as I have half a dozen times now. Olivia stares at the little doodle on the page. I hear her breathing pick up. She pulls the pad aside, well out my vision. I feel the bed wobble as she furiously scribbles something down. Sure, it's taken a while. On screen, the Bado whatever has just finished an epic duel, winning with an intelligent use of a technique in his sword sheath, all without killing anyone. The pad is plopped in front of me. You in 3 seconds. Oh, this is so precious, dude. Look at this. You in 3 seconds. Oh boy. Oh, knocked my mic again, sorry. Buries a snoot into the back of my head, nuzzling it aggressively. He's making those bellowing noises again. Oh. She's so sweet. I'll take that as a resounding yes. You're not gonna let me up, are you? Nope, you're all mine. I'm really jealous. Oh, Inko, while you were out, I finally thought of something. For our date? Yeah, you'll love it. It's... Olivia's breath catches. The two of us wait in anticipation as Randy gets the door. But we both know what it is already. Olivia, package for you. It's a wheelchair. My head jostles to and fro, Olivia's excitement translating physically to her arms, quaking wildly around my collar. Settle down, settle down. Randy hefts the box containing her new wheelchair parts into the living room and sets it in front of the TV. Want me to set it up for you? Actually, Olivia lifts herself off the couch and starts pushing against the box, sliding it towards her room. Inko and I can do it. Alright. Olivia waves me over to her room. Yeah, she's got the box as well, that's cool. As she pops the door open and pushes the heavy-looking box into her room. Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get to it. Really? What? Come on, give me that. She takes the instructions and rips them into bits. We don't need that. I've had to fix my own chair since I was a kid. Since I was a kid. Why you? I break it, I fix it, simple as. And I broke it a lot when I was younger. Okay, curiosity piqued. How? Olivia turns with the biggest grin on her face. Ramp jumps! She doesn't elaborate, instead waddling over to her desk to retrieve a small hex key set. Hey, I love these little cutaway things. For the next 15 minutes I began to assemble the wheelchair. As it turns out, building this thing isn't as complex as I thought it would be. Most of it is really just as simple as connecting tab A into slot B. There's an innuendo there. So you were about to tell me about an idea that I'd love for a date? Oh yeah. Have you ever been to Hibachi Grill? I've heard of them. They're great, you gotta try it. You sit you down at a table, right? And in the middle of the table is this big flat top grill. And the chef... Hand me that piece right there. Thanks. And the chef comes in... oh, that's so good. With his cart full of the stuff that you ordered. Once the grill gets hot, they start cooking the food right in front of you. And then they bring the whole new meaning to playing with your food. Sounds pretty sweet, right? By the way, that goes in the other direction. Yeah, that honestly sounds pretty fun, Liv. It's like dinner and a show, but dinner is the show. I've been wanting to eat at a place like that for years. Alright then, as soon as we finish this, let's call for a table and go. Yeah! Olivia's arm and tail wrap around me in a hug, her other hand preoccupied with adjusting the chair's seat for the perfect height. After attaching the armrest to the handle, I stand up in triumph over the fully built mobility chair. Well, I can safely say that your new wheelchair is completed by yours truly. You put the wheel on backward there. See, if I'd just sat down, it would have been crumpled, and it would have killed me. Oh. She lightly taps me with one of the spare parts. Yeah, so stop trying to kill me, dummy. Just to be safe, we've probably got to go back a few steps to make sure this thing is built correctly. Wonderful. Olivia inspects my work, nodding in approval on occasion and adjusting a few parts. Carefully, she moves herself onto the bed and onto a seat. So how is it? Darn it, my legs still don't work. That's so good, dude. I'm sorry, that's such a fucking statement. What a card. Yeah, you did great. Feels just like the old one. Great job, Inky. Yeah. Don't say yet. The night's just got starting. The night's just getting started. Heading inside, there's a distinct scent in the air that enters my nose. I can't pinpoint what exactly it smells like, but the word aromatic comes to mind. Konnichiwa, welcome. Table for two, I presume? Yes, I called earlier for a reservation. The waitress takes a moment to look at the tablet placed in front of her. Ah yes, table for Mr. Nito, and guest, follow me. She grabs us a menu and leads us to the main dining area. Just as Olivia said, each table had a grill in the center, where a chef was chopping, dicing, and slicing. I can feel my mouth filling up with drool with each passing moment. Finally, we reach our table, where another party occupies the other remaining seats. Enjoy! I already like this place. It's like a combo of a show and a diner and a sauna. I reach for the menu that sits between us. Let's see. You already know what you're gonna get? Sushi. They got good stuff here. She points to something on the menu I don't have hope of ever pronouncing correctly. Nevertheless, it looks appetizing. What about you? I'm thinking something warm and filling. Do not make a cum joke, do not make a cum joke, do not make a cum. Kind of like a variety dish. Sounds good enough for me. At variety, and an idea overcomes me and I scan the menu thoroughly. The section in particular takes up nearly the entire page. It's something I recalled from one of the old foodie blogs I'd read. Hey, why don't we try all the appetizers? What? In the menu flat before to the appetizer page, your eyes widen at how many choices there are. Yeah, like we should try sampling everything and see which is best. It's really expensive though, right? It would. Each plate already costs over $15. Jesus fuck. But consider the experience. I can see her practically salivating as she looks at the page. How about half then? That'd still be around 7 plates, but I'm sure I can cover that much. Okay. She cuts me off before I can cheer. But not all at once. Huh? I want to appreciate the show too. So 2 dishes at a time?
It's a week concession, and I already figure Olivia's plan to fill up early to save my bank account. Sure. So which do you... We debate which appetizers to pick and start with. Our voices now mingling with the rest of the ambience as we wait to order. Eventually a chef approaches our table with a large fork and blade in hand, scraping the two against each other in a theatrical manner before greeting us and heating up the stove. Kanbanwa, my hungry-looking friends. Well, I'm definitely hungry-looking, but Olivia? Looking over at her, Olivia's eyes are the size of her plate. Her lips are trembling over her smile and her chopsticks creak within her fingers. Her first time here, I assume? Mine too. Aye, new friends to our lovely city. Allow me to give you a proper Volcaldera welcome. Before I can tell him we aren't tourists, the cook sets down a pre-peeled onion on the grill. With a sharpened spatula and tongs, the onion is cut expertly and its rings separated and stacked into a neat cone. Wow. When he raises a finger with a smile, I can't help but lean forward. He holds up a bottle of clear liquid that squirts into the cup. I reel back at the sudden heat erupting from the onion cano, fingers tapping just above my eyes, and look at her happy face. Oh shit, my eyebrows. You're fine, Inko, relax. Confirming the few bits of hair are still on my head, the chef laughs and slides the onion creation around. Warm enough of a welcome? Might. He laughs as the onions are added onto our first appetizer plate, a sampler of various garnished fish and meats. Olivia is quick to take a still sizzling piece of steak and chomp on it, chewing on it, even as her eyes water from the heat of it. The chef notices and uses his spatula to slide Olivia's glass of water closer to her, which she uses to quickly cool her tongue. I'm happy to see you so eager to enjoy my cooking, but a good meal is best savored slowly. My hand rubs Olivia's back in comfort, but she still smiles and reaches for another cut of steak. Totally worth it. One by one, more of our appetizers are given to us. Any couples here tonight? We are. Ah, well, it's the holiday season. Which means... Chef hovers his prongs over our heads with something green placed on his end. Oh. It's mistletoe. The kiss between the gentleman and the wani girl, yes? The lingering pleasantness fills my heart as the chef tosses the mistletoe on a steak, revealing its true identity as garnish. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Hey, what does wani mean? Ah, it means gator. Oh. I guess I do look like a gator. Yeah. I was thinking of you as the green gator girl. Really? What, as opposed to the green baryonyx girl? You see Damien refer to him as the red Dilophosaurus guy too. Hey, I'm Inko. Wow, I just heard a noise. I craned my head towards the direction of the pink Dilophosaurus and the blue Alpha-Demanamanosaurus. You get it. Good. Everyone I just met is Triceratops. In fact, I met two. Shut up. Use my chopsticks to fling an onion over to her. She definitely chomps it out of the air. There. You can imagine the chomping noise. Okay, who ordered the scallions? Ooh, that's us. Oh, she's so fucking cute, man. Hey, will you be alright for a while? I got an idea. Alright. Trust me, I'll be right back. What are you doing? The general store right across excellent. I cross hopeful they have what I have in mind. I'm back. Your ice cream was starting to melt. I was considering eating it. Rude. After I went out to get these just for you. I handed the plastic bag. Pocket warmers. Yeah, how considerate of you. She stuffs them in the pocket of her hoodie, cracking them to start the heating. I grab her wheelchair and fold it next to her, offering her a hand to help her onto it. There's still a whole city out there. Wanna go see it? She takes my hand, locking her fingers between my own. Absolutely. Oh, this is... what a precious date. Well, we're in Little Truden. The weather makes foot traffic non-existent. The town is ours. Where do you want to go first? He looks positively giddy, looking around the stalls, looking for the best place to start. That way. I got a good feeling about it. With Olivia as my guide, we make our way towards the shopping center. Man, as if the main part of the city's holiday lighting wasn't captivating already, Little Truden is just as whimsical. Fairy lights wrap around the street lamps, while paper lanterns hang along the streets, illuminating our path in a reddish hue. Holiday cheer and cultural tradition mesh perfectly together. We're here, looking to be some sort of Arabian bazaar from a movie, except built into a building. That's the one. The one? I just know it. Lead the way. Further down the shopping center, we reach a section of the indoor market that looks almost like a convenience store. Shelves upon shelves of exotic produce that are placed along every wall of the store. In the center, a display showcasing snacks and candies with ineligible signs and cutesy mascots. The ceilings are now covered in greenery, more paper lanterns and banners, more Japanese text. Olivia's eyes light up with glee upon seeing the wide array of oriental goodies. You know, let's make this our Christmas shopping. She nods and grins, and we start scanning each store slowly. Immediately, I'm drawn to one that's exceptionally vibrant from all the toys on show. I think Vinny will like this. She quirks an eyebrow briefly and then gives me the flattest stare I've ever seen. No. Why not? Nico, that's such a shitty bootleg. Like, it's not even named right. Oh yeah, the bootleg toys. Look at the package of the small green figure. Powerful raptorials. Huh. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is cheap knockoffs. If you want the good stuff, you gotta look in the back. The back? Rolls her eyes, but motions for me to follow. Olivia wheels herself past the table and deeper into the stall. And the first thing I notice is how there's even more boxes of toys along the wall. And opposite to the wall, covered with lots of swords and knives and other pointy lethal things. Instead of looking at the toy wall, Olivia's eyes are glued to the weapon racks. I don't think Sophia would approve. Oh yeah, no. Our purchases were made, we moved on to the next person on our list and the next stall. We ventured through the halls, deliberately throwing ideas back and forth on ideas for the rest of the paintings. I was astonished to find a jacket close in design to mine, but for a fraction of the price, and just the right size for Damien. And Olivia pointed out a neat little statue of an insect carved out of amber stone, and said it would be perfect for Randy, so it's added to the pot. That left Sophia and Olivia had brought us to a stall filled with textile materials. I hadn't known she was a seamstress, but Olivia explained that it's one of her favorite hobbies. That explains the dress adjustments. Not knowing much on the matter, I let Olivia go and talk with the shopkeeper about what she was looking to buy, while I stayed close to the front. Near the cash register, I spot some tiny novelty prize dispensers. One in particular catches my eye. Looks like some variation of whack-a-mole, featuring little alligator heads. They're cute. She would love one of these. Just so happens I have 5 quarters. I turn the crank and get the spherical capsule in exchange. What you getting? Olivia, I got this for you. Oh. I place the little toy in her hand. She brings it closer to examine. Look, you can bop it with a little hammer. Ow. I know just the place for it. This is going right in my little treasure hoard. Aww. Aw, dude. Beautiful. The thought brings a smile to my face. Did you find what you were looking for? Yup. Pulls out a few colourful balls from a chair's compartment. These babies will look great on the canvas. They had just the colours I needed too. Whoa, how's it different from regular paint from the store? It just is. It just is. Okay. I also got Auntie a roll of false silk. I hate that word so much. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if it's faux, if it's false, or if it's false. I think it's faux. It's faux. Also got Auntie a row of faux silk, and even then I can't say it right anyway. He's always wanted to work with silk. It's a large circular clearing, the widest space I've seen around here. Probably meant for performers and such. In the center, a huge Christmas tree. Wow. Beautiful. Whoa. We both have to crane our necks to see the star on top. Is that a nice break? Yeah. But you know me, I'm itching to get back into it. We look back up at the tree. It's bright. Merry Christmas, Olivia. Christmas isn't until another few weeks. I know, I just felt like saying it. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Olivia's hand finds mine, our fingers intertwining slowly and our palms pressed warmly together. We stayed pressed together for some time. At least until my knees couldn't bear the stone floor and her scales couldn't handle the cold. Allowing the comfortable silence to continue, I stand up and slowly take us back to the station. Comfortable silence. How beautiful is that? Whenever I imagine the event coming up, I just force it out of my mind. The whole thing has me pretty anxious. It's like a date, but on a whole new level. There's some formality to it. I better not mess this up. This is different. Damn. It's a big night for myself and Olivia. I'm at her place now. She sits beside me on the bed, hard at work finishing the painting. I hold her other hand while she carefully brushes. On occasion, Olivia glances nervously at the clock. She's really working down to the wire. That's not to say she'll let the deadline creep up on her. Of course, quite the opposite. I try to get a peek, however, a claw gently flicks my cheek, followed by a little growl. No. No peeking. Come on, you said you needed me here for support, and I can't even see it. No peek. Just sit. Sit and watch peak fiction. You'll think you'll finish in time? Absolutely. Careful not to wear out your fingers. I can make it, I just need you here. Okay. I think it's ready. She holds up a finger to my lips, appraising her work, scanning for any minute flaw. Yes, this is it. Oh, can I see? Not yet, it needs to dry. But I need to wash up for my big date. She holds out her arms, absolutely splattered with purples and blues. And get changed. So, out. Wow, I'm being kicked to the street, no longer useful. Darn right, go mingle with the plebeians for a while. Goodness me. I squeeze her hand and get up from the bed. Come on, I want to show you my dress. Alright. Wonder if it'll be any different. Also, is he doing this on purpose? Oh, here we go. Are we all looking at the giant licorice whip? Looking at the giant licorice whip. A scratchy voice draws my attention. I turn to see. Bro, now we're fucking cooking. I'm genuinely floored. It's a little bit wedding dressy, but whatever. The dress, the accessories, the makeup. Elegance springs to mind. Regal, too. What escapes my lips is beautiful. Whoa. You look beautiful, Olivia. Thanks, Inko. Auntie Sophia helped me with the dress. She twirls her chair about, allowing me to take her in from all angles. Oh please, Olivia, you worked on the dress too. Only with the fitting, Auntie. Her twirling finally stops so that she can bring her chair closer to me. I find myself on one knee, hands and arms, helping to ease her from her wheelchair and onto the couch. It's been second nature for a while. With Olivia settled nicely there, I retake my spot beside her. A satin-gloved hand finds its place in my palm, and Olivia's head lightly against my shoulder. I feel as though my face is aflame with heat. Yet I don't mind. It is the girl beside me. I don't mind as it is as the girl beside me presses closer. Now, don't get cozy, you two. Your ride to the formal should be getting here any minute. Olivia's head leaves my shoulder as she could look at Sophia. Aren't we taking Liz's car? I wouldn't mind, but with these clothes, nuh-uh. Inko thought of a better idea. We all pitched in, though. Olivia's looking at me now, squinting ever so slightly with scrutiny. What did you do? Well... I did that. Damien and Liz are already moving toward the door. I get up and take hold of Olivia's wheelchair, stabilizing it for her. Inko, what? Good night, Randy, Sophia. I'll have her home tomorrow morning. Inko? Have fun, you two. Don't do anything we wouldn't. Figured for such a big night, we deserve a ride in style. What about the tomorrow morning bit? Oh, we're gonna hang out at my place after. excuse me, but okay. Is that why I'm missing my favorite PJs? The limousine driver is already at the passenger door holding it open for us. I gently push the wheelchair towards the vehicle as she continues to stare at it in awestruck silence. Okay, wow, alright, this is... If I may. You may. Carefully take the painting from her with both hands and place it against the back seat. Once Olivia's satisfied, it's her turn. Ah, this is so good. Oh, I didn't even realize Damien Riz with her arm around her. This is so beautiful. Actually, now Ben's formal outfit makes more sense because he is a clown. That's why he's dressed like one. Our ride makes a great set piece and naturally draws the attention of everyone nearby as I ease Olivia into a chair gently. Who is that? That's Inko and Olivia. Your dress looks amazing. Man comes in a whole ass limo when I get here in my beat up wagon. Figures. Oh, I'm an organizer with painting for the memorial. You are too, sorta. What's that mean? It means we can just waltz right in. Sweet. Circumventing the line, we see a familiar blue dino handing the sign in and looking exceptionally exhausted. Though he smiles as usually when he sees us, shifting eyes and rapid finger tapping indicate otherwise. Ah, hey you guys, you made it, and in a limo no less. Gotta travel in style. Couldn't agree more. Ben then makes eye contact with Olivia. It's nice to see you up and about again, Olivia. I mean, crap, I didn't mean it like that. Hey, Ben. The tired teen double takes, clearly surprised that Olivia actually replied to him at all. Damien takes the moment to scribble a bit on the clipboard Ben was holding. Alright, we're signed in. Come on, Liz. Oh dear. You see you guys? Whoa! She's being dragged in. Damien Riz. Anyway. Ben clears as though to dislodge the shock clogging his airway from Olivia speaking to him for once. How have you been? I'm holding together okay. I feel like making this has really helped. Would have liked for Mr. Iadakan to see this, but her snout motions down to the frame she's clutching tightly to. A heavy breath escapes Ben as his shoulders sag. Yeah, He sucks back in that breath, squaring his shoulders. I'm sure he's happy with it already, Olivia. Excuse me, my date looks down at her lap, eyes shut tight. She has a soft smile and nods. Well, gotta keep the line moving, don't want to keep everyone waiting out in the cold. Right. Ben hands us the clipboard along with a pen. Olivia and I sign in and hand it back to Ben. Great, you're all set. Thanks, Ben. Of course, enjoy the night. Nice, mutual exchange. We're happy with this. Just as I predicted, the memorial room isn't hard to find. It's a smaller room, well lit with little furniture. At the far end, a framed picture of Iadakan and some of his old pictures from his classroom. Some from him, some from his students. There's a few other students here paying their respects. Olivia taps my wrist with her tail and I let go. I walk alongside her as we approach the portrait. I wonder when this was taken. It can't have been that long ago. Looks like he just did this earlier this year. Olivia slowly rolls up to the memorial, still clutching the covered art piece. Is there an easel around or something? I was told there'd be one. Oh! There's an adjustable hanger on the wall with bits to attach to the painting. Hanging in a little baggie. Wow, they thought of everything. Yeah. Can you put the hangers on? I'll hold it steady. Sure. I get the baggie and Olivia stands the painting on her legs. Alright, take the covering off gently. Olivia watches carefully as I lift the cover. From this angle, I can't make anything out other than the same blues and purples. Breathes a sigh of relief when she sees nothing got damaged on the trip over. Okay, I fasten the hangers on the back of the wooden structure. I hope it's good enough. It will be. Done. Whoa. Olivia gently raises the painting, carefully hanging it up on the wall like it could come off any second. Finally, we both back away and the finished painting is revealed to me. My hand clasps Olivia's shoulder in support. It's definitely the fountain, as well as the park we found it at. But its colors are brilliant, exuding a heat to it with warmer colors than Olivia's used in the past. Where her previous works always had a dreamlike quality to them, this one brings the warmth of the sun to mind. If you were basking under the sun's light during the summer. Well, do you like it? Do you? I do. I'm proud of it. I was going to say something about how my opinion won't matter if you did, but that's a better answer. I'm also proud of it. It's beautiful. You knocked it completely out of the park. I think we did. We? Yeah, without you, I really don't know if I could have finished it. Standing before our teacher's mural, I bow my head and offer him my quiet thoughts. Thanking him for teaching me. Oh, for being more than just a teacher, but a friend. And for looking after the girl I fell in love. When my eyes open, I see that Olivia's head is still bowed forward. A singular droplet seeps from the corner of her eye. I gently wipe it away with my thumb before it can possibly drip onto her dress. Olivia? I'm okay, Inko. Automatically following her as she spins her chair around, Olivia's face is towards the doors. Come on, we gotta get to the buffet. Why? I'm sure they still have enough. Damien's gonna steal all the food, the good stuff, duh. Once we get situated at the table, Damien greets us with a sauce-stained grin, while Liz nurses a small glass of ice water beside him. Two looked happy yet exhausted. Having fun? You know it. Just stop by for seconds. Busting a move ain't easy. Seconds? Already? I told you, if we got here any later, the cafeteria would be closed. I'm not even going to question how you eat so much and still move around the way you do on the dance floor. It's all in the method. Fucking Damien. Fucking Damien, dude. Oh, please. You two plan on hitting the floor? Absolutely. I'm getting a dance tonight. I'm getting a dance tonight out of this guy. You say that as if I'd consider turning you down. Damien's eyes closed for a moment and thought. Feel like I'm forgetting. Oh! Your painting. Did it get set up okay? Yeah, I hung it up in the memorial room. You can see it now. Really? Hold on. It looks really good. Just like that. Like that. All words finally said, Olivia and I start on our meals. While I savor the tender meat of my steak, a deep vibrato reverberates in my ribcage. Alright. I see you all are enjoying this evening. You'll turn to see Liz's uncle approaching. Damien smiles and waves, and I notice he's scooted his chair away from Liz. The older man finally reaches and pulls up a chair to sit down. Yeah, Damien's been so sweet, Uncle Mike. Yeah, totally. Just nothing but fun, Mr. Ferris, sir. It's the first time I've heard a fake laugh out of Damien. I didn't know you'd be chaperoning, Mr. Ferris. Well, of course I would be. After all, it's my darling niece's first proper date. I'm starting to feel bad for Damien as I watch him sink lower in his seat. Though Liz does come to his rescue. Uncle Mike! The older man laughs as he fends off his niece's attempt to headbutt him with his massive hands. I'm not being serious, Elizabeth. Mind your head. Liz relents, scooting herself right back to her date, wrapping him in a hug. Ah. Damien sputters and looks between the two family members. Ah, by the way, Olivia. I just visited the memorial with Miss Scaler and we saw your latest piece. Olivia pauses on her last bite of mallard. It is quite a work, Miss Alfred. Olivia's tail reaches up and giddily shakes my hand around. Thank you, Mr. Ferris. In fact, when your principal saw it, she immediately wanted to showcase it in St. Hammond's Gala. Specifically, where Dreamscape once was. Oh? It's your painting, so it's up to you. I figured I'd come let you know before you try to take it later tonight. Olivia ponders it while her fork spears at a particularly slippery piece of greasy bird. I don't mind, but I'd like to take it with me when I graduate. Mr. Ferris nods, taking a small notebook from his pocket and writing some notes into it. Of course, Olivia. How's the brisket? I may spring for some when I get around to dinner. Try the roast duck as well, it's amazing. I think I will. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Starts to turn, but stops and looks at Damien, and stares. Hey, Olivia? Finish what's in your mouth. What? Has Ben talked with you recently? No, when we saw him earlier was the first time I talked to him in years. Weird. What's so weird about it? He told me weeks ago he wanted to apologize to you for everything, and I said he should tell you himself in person. He said he would, and it hasn't happened. Maybe he forgot. He has been very busy lately. Well, we got some time, right? Why not go say hi? Olivia finishes off the last rib on her plate, gnawing at it as she calculates his decision internally. Alright, I guess. Do you think it's a good idea? You guys go ahead. I'm about ready to get back to breaking it down. How about you, Liz? You don't want to tie you out? Don't want to tie you out? Oh, I can go for a bit longer, yeah. I'm here to party the night away. She's so fucking awesome. I collect our plates and quickly walk them to the collection point for them. Olivia's moved to the side, freeing the table for another group to take it. Taking her chair's handlebars, I take us around the dance floor. Inside the backstage area, it's a lot quieter. Despite the DJ blasting music just a few yards away, these curtains must be thick. Well, and the speakers aren't facing us anymore either. A few lights are on so the staff can see, although barely anyone's around at the moment. Across the way, sitting on a crate and swirling a glass of soda to himself, is Ben. He doesn't notice our approach and jumps a little when he sees the two of us. What are you two doing back here? This place is off limits. Olivia and I wanted to say hey, check in on you. Okay, hey. The place is still off limits right now. I'm the only one, I'm on the only break I get tonight. You said you and Olivia wanted to see me? I don't want to hold a grudge anymore. Oh, what? He puts his cup down suddenly, more attentive. That's surprising. I told her about our conversation from a month ago. You said you never went to see her, so I got curious. Oh, yeah, I did say I would, didn't I? Sorry, I forgot. I've been busy. Alright, let me gather my thoughts. Ben runs his hand through his hair, thinking of how to string his words together. Olivia, I'm sorry about all those years ago. I thought I was doing something to help you out. Instead, it pushed us apart and hurt you. Made you doubt yourself, made you feel cornered, so you felt you had no choice but to shut everyone else out. I didn't know it would affect you that much. I've been regretting it for years. I'm sorry. Beyond the muffled beats of music playing just beyond the curtain, a silence hangs in the air. Thanks, Ben. It means a lot to hear that from you. I still want to ask, why? Why? Why did you want that to begin with? Ben flinches and looks aside in hesitation. I felt bad for you, wanted to do something nice. No, and that's it. Dang. Sorry if the answer isn't satisfying. It's fine, I'm not sure what I was expecting either way. I just know that it's well past time to forget about all that. So, we can be friends again? I'd like to take it one step at a time. Okay, I mean that's fair, like you don't need to be friends. Maybe sometime in the future. It's a lot to process even this conversation happening for me. I get you. I thought we'd never be able to just talk it out like this. Yeah. I hear the steady march of heels approaching. There she is. Get worried for a second and it's that it's staff here to kick us out, but it's just Mia. There you are. Good Lord, Ben. I've been looking everywhere for you. You've just been lazing here the whole time? I'm out there looking like a chump with no date. I told you already if you want your... Oh, too. Yeah? I'm still mad about that, Oh, of course not. Don't be stupid. As far as we're concerned, it's water under the bridge. So you've been... Make any new pictures lately, Olivia? I just finished a new one. It's hanging in the memorial room. I saw it. Looks good. Hey, how come mine didn't look like that? Joking, I'm joking. I haven't gotten a chance, unfortunately. Oh, it's great. I can hardly put it into words. It's a piece by Olivia. That goes without saying. Well, only one semester left. And then we're all out in the real world. So, we're all cool with each other? Sure. Stay out of my way and I'll stay out of yours. Deal? Deal. Right, then we can cross the finish line without incident. To graduate without any more antagonism. That's always what I wanted. Other crap makes it the only option. I don't get it. I don't expect you to. And chugs the last of his drink. Well, it was nice, truly. Yeah, alright, we should get going. Right, Olivia? Let's enjoy your night. Thanks. Seeing you guys. See you, Ben. Ciao. Oh, she's wearing fishnets too. Holy fuck, I didn't even notice that. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I'm just saying. What, Olivia? You okay? Doesn't respond verbally, simply pointing to where her shocked wide eyes are staring. Follow her gaze, I see. Huh? Mr. Ferris? Couldn't be. But then again, he's the only whale in attendance. Am I seeing things? Nope. I couldn't tell my eyes away to see Damien and Liz. Mr. Ferris is busting it down extremely hard, like genuinely worried for the dance floor hard. How is that even possible? Uncle Mike's actually an avid dancer. There's avid dancer, and then there's bringing the amount of heat to the floor. You always know how to... That? No, actually, this is his first time I've seen him dance like this. The crowd around Mr. Ferris has finally broken their silence, cheering him on as he thrashes the dance floor like crazy. Ah, I see now. Mr. Ferris finally got some swag. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I guess he's... Ooh. Oh, he's hurt himself. Mr. Ferris's pants and takes a knee, showing off his freaky whale teeth in his grasping smile. Ooh, that was... Ooh, rating. As his head vanishes for a split second, but returns with a full pitcher of water. He accepts the pitcher, drinking greedily from it like it was just a mug. Oh, thank you, sweetie. That was awesome. You gotta teach me. Gladly, though not anytime soon. Practically collapses on the chair beside us, sipping from the pitcher some more. Why don't you all take my spot? I left a sizable opening on the dance floor after all. Oh, he did. Our peers are still in the middle of uploading their phone recordings of Mr. Ferris. Oh. Pop music dies down and the lights start to dim, signaling the start of the slow dancing. Oh, we haven't fulfilled our kiss. Wait! The music is the intro sequence, isn't it? Oh. Olivia? Would you like to dance? Yes. Yes, please. That would be perfect. Olivia practically jumps back into a wheelchair from the seat. Come on. They're only playing a few more of these sappy tracks. Her tail drags me by the arm to an open spot on the floor. Alright, how are we gonna do this? That's beautiful. I feel as though I could linger in this moment for the rest of my life. It's Olivia's voice that dispels the trance she had over me. So, in the briefest moment I hear the worry in her tone. This is good, right? I present it with my most reassuring look. Absolutely, Olivia. Olivia's eyes turn downward. Yeah, but... Still hesitance in her voice, my fingers squeeze slightly to draw her eyes back to me. Oh? Olivia, what's wrong? I've been practicing just for this. Yeah? Yeah, because I've been thinking about it a whole lot too. It's been bothering me that we can't really dance, you know? This is perfectly fine though, Olivia. I mean, I want this to be the best it can be, without letting any dumb condition get in the way. You do too, right? Except I don't mind one bit. I can't dance like everyone else, so what? We're still dancing. Olivia smiles, though it carries a hint of mischief. Trust me, alright? What are we about to see? I want to show you something. Breaks away from my embrace. Huh? What? Just keep your eyes on me, Inko. Oh. Hmm. Fuck it, we cry. Damien. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, dude. I am actually wiping away tears. That was fucking beautiful. I'm exhausted. I'm thrilled. And I love her. Really went so far just for me. No, just for us. I'm thankful I have these glasses. I feel pricks of tears at the corners of my eyes. The final song ends and the lights brighten once more. The crowd around us shifts. Some people are leaving, probably to go home now. But others take their place, looking forwards towards the stage, whatever ending ceremony there might be. Good evening, everyone. And thank you all for coming to tonight to this annual St. Hammond's Winter Formal. And a huge thanks to our student council team for putting this whole thing together. I hope everyone here made some memories they'll treasure forever. With our last dance, our time here is up, and you're all free to go. Good night, stay safe, and enjoy your winter break. We'll be seeing you all next year. He waves once more and returns backstage. Some students start milling out towards the doors of their cars. Oh, what, there's no eulogy? Oh, I suppose Olivia's painting is the eulogy, like she doesn't need to now get up on stage and talk about him, but I thought that was part of it, but oh well. Damien and Liz find us through the crowd. Hey, that was amazing out there. Thanks. You guys ready to bail? Yeah, the limo's out front still. We got him until midnight. Heck, we can stop somewhere too if we wanted. Oh snap, like ice cream? In this weather? In any weather? Olivia? I'm steaming hard. I actually would like a root beer afloat. I actually would like a root beer afloat. Once more, my head lays atop Olivia's, feeling her soft hair tickling my cheek pleasantly. She nuzzles back against me, her eyes slowly closing. Tonight definitely was the best night of my life. Aww. Wait, wasn't I supposed to give a speech? Oh, yeah. What? I swear there was supposed to be speeches for Iadakan. Ben was gonna do one. I said I had something ready. Oh yeah, what gives? We tried to argue for the extra time with the venue owners. They wouldn't budge, so we just had to cut the rest of the formal short. Check my phone. 9:53. Huh. Something up? Maybe, but we got dismissed anyway. You guys can go check it out if you want. I'll chill here. Should we? Olivia looks back to the entrance. Some people are still leaving, but I can see most are still inside, probably still waiting for their ride since the formal ended early. Yeah, I'm curious. Alright. Hey, don't start driving yet. Sorry, we're going to be a little while. Forgot something. Of course, we'll be right here. Thanks. I guess we'll have to find Ben again. Alright, backstage. Maybe. Let's check. Excuse us, we're having some technical difficulties at the moment. We should have one final event tonight. Our apologies for the confusion. Please wait while we get things organized. She's definitely annoyed at something. Something's up. When nobody's looking, we slip back in through the staff-only door. Now, where would Ben be? He's not back in the main backstage area. Maybe he already left. Doesn't sound like him. Yeah, well, where else? Where else? There's a number of storage rooms, but no dice either. Just as we're about to give up, Olivia points out one last door in the back. It's like the memorial room, only far in the back. There's a few tables and a fridge. Ah, this must be the lounge. It's occupied already. Thankfully, we found Ben. Though it seems he's being accosted by Mia. This is unbelievable. I really don't ask much of you. Could you, at the bare minimum, not try to be a jumpy spaz in front of my friends? I'm sorry. You better be. Tonight was important and you nearly ruined it. Mia, I'm sorry. I've been trying my best. You know I can't help it. Listen, I've been good like you wanted. Just please, I need my... Wup, wup, wup. Wup, wup, wup. Mia holds a finger to Ben's mouth just as... Oh. Wup, 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 wup. As in to truss him. She jerks her head our way to direct a silent threat of violence at us. People are listening. What are you two retards doing, eavesdropping like that? Crap. Hey Mia, we were looking for Ben. Oh my god, why? Clearly it's not a good time. In fact, you pick a very bad one. Show's over, scram, go home. I was saying, Mia, please, I need... Shush. How much longer are you holding it? You promised. I said shush, I'm serious. Holding, what are you keeping from him? I waited like you wanted. You said you would... Alright, you know what? We should just talk about this on the way home. Come on now. Mia, it's over. It's been a whole month. I'm sorry, I don't listen. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. Please, I feel... Shut up already. What did you do to Ben? Nothing that consumes you, wheelie bin. Now come on, Ben. He huddles him by her chest. Huddles him by her chest and starts walking out the door. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill both of you. I thought we agreed to stay out of each other's way. You want a kick to the face? You said Ben would regret not throwing Olivia and I under the bus. Fuck off. Ben, are you okay? Do you need to get security? You are not doing that if you know what's good for you. Quickens her pace, stomping across the floor while Ben is struggling to keep up. We're about halfway across the backstage. No, Olivia, no, don't do that. I just need something. She promised. Everything is okay. Dude, you look like you're about to have a heart attack. I'm fine, I just need... Ben, you shouldn't be talking now. We're going home and we can talk about it then. Ben can't keep up with Mia and trips. Fucking idiot, get up. Yeah, we should get security. Like hell you are, fuck, I'm surrounded by idiots. Here, I can't wait any longer, please, I need it to be normal. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay. Ben lies still on the floor. Mia's fist is frozen where it made contact. He pulls it back and stares between it and us. She knows it was a mistake. Her low impulse control finally got the better of her. Oh. Ben shudders on the ground. His glasses lie snapped in two parts, and he fruitlessly tries sticking them together like jigsaw pieces. Ben, are you alright? You know I didn't mean that, okay? Glasses. Hey, let's get you out of here. Nobody can see you like this, right? No one. You two, if you ever tell people what you saw here, I will personally... Oh. Goodness gracious, I've been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been? Did you forget about the memorial? Said Scalar, No excuses, get out here. Scalar grabs Ben by the shoulder and yanks him through the curtain. Alright, now we can get... There's still a sizable crowd. Any murmurs clear out into dead silence as everyone gawks. Scalar jerks her head back to the gap in the curtains and rips it wide open. We're exposed to the bright stage lights, and Scalar rips her gaze between Olivia, myself, and the broken glasses, and then the person trying to hide them. Mia. She's caught like a deer in headlights. Ben's fresh wound is bleeding bright red. It drips to the floor below. When he whimpers in pain, Mrs. Scalar finally looks back to him and fully takes in his condition. Droplet splattering is deafening. The audience's eyes are on Mia. Mia, Are you mad? Benjamin, you stay here. I'll get you some help, okay? You okay? There's blood. What did she... Of course she did that. Is there a problem? Finally, she questions turn to accusations, all directed at the Red Dino girl. So cruel. Uncalled for. A total bitch. Fucking abusive. The word clicks with her, and she starts to move. Ben, I can't do this anymore. Starts yelling, loud enough it carries to the other end of the room. What? I can't take this abuse anymore. Just look at me. You made me like this all those years, making me put up an act, doing your dirty work, harassing all the students you don't want to deal with. You think I want to hurt people? I thought you loved me. I don't want you to do your dirty work. I can't do it. All of this because you can't have people knowing about your condition? Mia, no, please. Mia yanks out an orange bottle from her purse. The rest of the color drains from Ben's face. He falls to his knees. Mia, please. You're a fucking psycho. I don't want these anymore. You're a liar and you ruined my life enough. Throws the bottle at the floor. The contents within scatter in 100 directions across the floor. Ben doubles over, covering his mouth. Now everyone else knows. Mia has tears streaming down her face. She starts towards the exit. Ben's on antipsychotics? He actually? No way, it's a bunch of bull. And what are the pills? Ball rolls over to me. I don't know why, but I pick it up. I can't pronounce what's supposed to be inside, but I can read Ben's name printed clearly on the label. They're antipsychotics. So that's it. That's horrible. Ben had betrayed her when he didn't do her bidding. She had to tighten his leash by keeping it from him, to remind him who's in charge and keep him from making the same mistake again. Yeah, I love you. Don't go. Get away from me, you freak. I'll do anything. Reaches out for her. Really, Ben? Come on. Mia ignores him. The floor vibrates from the unmistakable sound of Mr. Ferris lumbering over. In spite of his size, the massive older man cuts Mia off. Fuck. I believe we need to talk, Miss Moretti. He reaches out to take her by the shoulder. But she ducks low, his gas barely grazing her as she bolts past him and shoulders to the back door stage open. And just like that, she's gone. I'm terribly sorry about that. We had planned to have some eulogies in honor of Mr. Iadakan, but, Scale is pretty deflated after all the commotion. And Ben? Where is Ben? Olivia tugs my arm. She points off to the side where Ben is sulking off into the hallway. Alfred? Looks like you're the only one left. Would you like to say a thing or two? It's fine if you don't. Olivia looks to me, her eyes filled with determination, sending me a silent signal. Of course, Miss Gale. I'll speak on behalf of Ben, too. Olivia looks pointedly at me, waving me off to go after Ben. Nodding, I take the medic box from our principal and follow after the injured friend, before he too can escape from view. Hello everyone, I'm going to say a few things about our old art teacher, Mr. Iadakan. Mr. Iadakan was more than an excellent instructor. I always see him as like a father figure of sorts. Wanted to do right by me, and by the rest of his students. I recall all the time I spent with him, teaching me everything he knew, doing his best to guide me, not only as an artist, but as a person too. I'd gotten so caught up in my own worries that I couldn't see all the wonderful things around me. Stuck within stupid walls I had erected, made from pity and self-loathing. And he had been the only one to help me break free from those walls. He helped me to become a better person, because he believed in me just like he believed in all his students. Mr. Iadakan believed in the best of people, and finally realized what Mr. Iadakan's life work was. Not only painting, photo, or sculpture, it was his students, helping us to become better people. Mr. Iadakan, thank you. You were a wonderful teacher. Ben sits on the ground in front of the memorial. He's not crying, but he's unresponsive. He's in shock. I guess I would be too. It has to be the his worst case scenario. I set the first aid kit down on the floor by him and sit as well. It goes unopened. Ben just stares up at the painting on the wall. This is hers? Yeah. It's good. Oh, hang on. I fish out the bottle from my pocket. A few remaining pills clatter in it as I pass it over. He takes it and stares at the contents before just downing the last dose. So, I'm not going to talk about this, Inko. Alright. With respect to Ben's wishes, I stay silent, and Mr. Iadakan smiles down at us from his picture. She's been able to do something like this. Meanwhile, I'm just running around making things worse for myself. Does it hurt? Feels better than what's inside. I'm probably only talking now because of the adrenaline. I don't feel like crying anymore. I just feel empty, or like throwing up. Now everyone knows. I tried, you know? All the social classes, all the times I forced myself to be a social person. I've noticed how well you get along with everyone. I did everything right, and now it's all for nothing. I don't think they'll care. Will they? Tell me, do you see me the same way after hearing the word psycho? Neither does anyone else. It's just natural. It can be the mildest thing in the world, but the label doesn't discriminate. Even with all the good impressions I've made over the years, I'm a threat. I might as well just drop out and finish high school online. You're my friend still. And you're Olivia's friend. Am I? Given time. We just sit a while staring at the painting. You know Little Trudon? I took Olivia there. She loved the place. She got herself some fancy Asian paints for this. Earlier I told her there wasn't any big reason I did what I did. That was a lie. You look at her and instantly know her whole deal. For better or worse, she can't hide what's wrong with her. But someone like me? Why, you had to be told. That means so long as I can hide it, I'm normal. If I ever seek help, it just outs me. That hurt. So seeing her actively refuse it, take it for granted, one thing just led to another. It was stupid. That's just how feelings are, Ben. I notice my friend is looking less tense now. About Mia. I don't want to talk about Mia. She's gone. She was always telling me once she graduated she'd get out of this dump. I was hoping she wouldn't, hoping maybe she'd take me with her. How do you know it? How do you know she's gone? He's booking it across state lines as we speak, see? And shows the lock screen of his phone, the most recent messages from Mia. Sorry, I'm going. Sighs. 4 years. I loved her. After so long, I get a message. Still in there? Yeah. Ben notices I'm wanted. I'm not keeping you here. You can go. You gonna be alright? Well, my ride home is gone. I'll need to call my family. I meant with everything else. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably finish processing all this soon enough. But thanks. For talking with me. There's space with us. We can take you back. Ben up slowly. When Ben doesn't, I hold out my hand to him. I roll my eyes and smile. Ben, I'm offering you help. Stares at my palm as though I'd pull away any second. Ben's hand shakes as he holds it up towards me, but doesn't even attempt to grab my hand. I grab his wrist and pull. Once more, Ben is on his feet now, thankfully more steady than when he walked in here. Alright, man, let's get you home. The rest of the place is in full cleanup mode. All the lights are on, and staff are lugging around all the decorations to be stored away. When we reach her, I automatically take her handlebars and push her out of the building. I head towards Ben, eyes inspecting him thoroughly. How are you feeling, Ben? His mouth moves to speak, but stops. He shakes his head, but keeps following. So, what flavor? Pardon? Flavor of ice cream. I told everyone we were going to go get some on the way back. I think I'll get some sea salt caramel. Ooh, interesting. Olivia sticks her tongue out in disgust. Why would you ruin ice cream like that? Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Fine, I'll try it, then ask me again. How about you, Ben? You know sea salt caramel is great, right? We finally reached the limo and our driver opens the door to us. I don't know, I've never had it. Motion for Ben to get in before us. Aww. We can go right to the place to drop you off if you'd rather, Ben. Looks out the window back at the comm center. You're totally fine to roll with us for the night, man. Alright, I appreciate it. As our curfew drew near, Ben was the first to be dropped off. We said our goodbyes to him and we smiled and waved from his porch until we could no longer see him. The walls between me and Olivia seemed to be finally coming down. I'm hopeful they'll come around to each other. Our next and final stop was my house. We were gonna make the most of tonight after all, which meant enjoying the rest of these gallons with some good shows. Stuffy clothes were ditched for comfortable pajamas, and we settled in my living room with a whole floor covered by an air mattress. Liz's neck takes up the entire couch, so she... yeah, okay. So she can lay her chin on Damien's shoulder. He'd fallen asleep like that within the first hour of our anime marathon, leaving Olivia and I in peace to snuggle up together. The purring Bella rattled my hips, but in a pleasant sort of way. Her hair's back to normal. Kind of like a massage, which I needed based on how worn out my muscles feel. I feel like I could just melt in her embrace right now. My eyelids grew heavy as my body felt blissfully at ease. But there's one last thing I had to do before I fell asleep. Hey, Olivia. Her bellows subside briefly. Ooh, yeah? I had a lot of fun tonight. Yeah, me too. She smiles at me. You kissing her? So soft and inviting. Come on. Give her a smile and a soft kiss. She reciprocates with a smaller kiss on my own grin. So I do the same again, as does she. Back and forth we went, trying to kiss the smile of each other's lips. A war of smooches that I want to win, though my tiredness made it difficult. By the time my eyes refused to remain open, I admit my defeat gracefully. Love you, Olivia. The purring continues and I realize Olivia's fallen asleep. Love you too. We drew close to each other one last time, embracing sleep like we embrace one another. Christmas Day. Ooh. Brr, Vinny, got the arms here? Vinny got the arms here. Sweet, I need some twigs so I can make our mouths, just right too. The younger boy finally stands and marches through the now muddy grass on the yard. Bro, Inky, you should start on the bodies. I'll make the heads. Damien salutes at his brother's orders and we all start on finishing Vinny's project before it gets too cold. Because, yeah, okay, you're building snowmen. Ah. Before long, there's a nice group of snow dinos for each of the panes. Olivia's is special. It's sprawled out flat, like how she always lays in her bed. That's hilarious. Inky, can I borrow your shades? Oh, sure thing. Bill Dino presses the hinges straight into his head. There, now it's everyone. Aw. I'll let Inksicle keep those for now. I knew it was gonna fucking happen. It was 30 seconds. How did you guys get chained so fast? We're just trying to freeze to death as little as possible. It wasn't that bad. It says the Argathoid. That's not a slur, is it? Soon enough, the familiar sound of rubber on hardwood signals Olivia's arrival. The first thing she notices is the two Payne brothers clumped together on the couch. You do look like you're having fun. Yeah. Did you see the snow guys we built? We made one that kind of looks like you. I saw, I'm flattered. I just finished lunch. You hungry? I could smell it ever since I entered. The smell of well-seared meat and veggies. Ever since we came over to visit that one time, I've been dying to try her cooking again. Absolutely. Nothing else they're here for now. Damien, I'm offering you food. No, sir. Not getting out of this chair. Vinny takes the cue from his elder brother and follows his example. Excuse me, crossing his arms and smugly holding his chin up in defiance. You guys suck. Oh, thank you, Olivia. Looks fantastic. The flick of his tail, Vinny turns on the television, already set to a sports channel and playing a hockey match. Randy takes a noisy slurp of the broth, licking his chops after. Tastes fantastic too. So enjoy the stew so we can have the real Christmas treats. Real Christmas treats? Olivia sees my confused look. She simply smiles and shakes her head. Oh man, it really hit the spot, Olivia. Looking around, Olivia isn't in the room anymore. Olivia? Give her a moment, Inko. She's just fetching some things. I only guessed the treats based on how Vinny is vibrating in the vibrating the entire couch in his excitement. Alright, wouldn't be Christmas without these. These looking to be a tray filled with some kind of oddly shaped chocolates. Olivia wheels herself right next to me so I can take a tray from her armrest. They're called haystacks, Inko. Buy one, you'll love it. Put one of the smaller bundles into my mouth, chewing on the sweet and salty homemade candy. Marshmallow, butterscotch, and chow mein noodles? I hold up one of the uncovered sticks to inspect it. It's an older edition, so I'm not surprised you don't know it, Inko. Take a couple more to pass the tray to Damien. They are quite delicious. Olivia plucks one of the pieces from my hand and pops it into her mouth, crushing the candy to oblivion. Just like the stew, the tray of haystacks is devoured rapidly too. Ah. And he sinks further into his recliner, drawing his wife onto his lap with a surprised yelp from her. Oh, that's adorable. This is what the holidays are all about. Candy. Family, son. About being with the ones we love most, Vincent. The young boy considers her words, comes to his own conclusion. Well, I love candy. We should have more. He looks to Olivia who snorts at his logic. I'll make more later, okay? Sweet. Someone nips my shoulder. Hey, what's up? We're forgetting someone. I want to give Guts his Christmas breakfast. Olivia pushes herself to the edge of the couch seat before I can set her knees down on the floor. She pauses and then turns her eyes my way. Inko, could you help me? Yeah, do you want your chair? Shakes her head no, and then holds her arms out. She wants uppies. She wants uppies. Don't you normally walk on your knees around the house? Just do it. Aww. Once her tiny minion is properly fed his righteous Christmas feast, Olivia and I sit together on the bed and just hold each other. The hollering of the rest of her family is thankfully muted by her walls. We finally have some quiet time I know she was looking for. My hands caress her back, drawing her to her sweet, bellowing purrs, and leans more and more against me. With my face in her hair, I recall I still have something in my pocket for her. She pouts and nips my arm as I draw away from her. Let go of me, I got something for you. She grunts and releases her hostage. I pull the small box from my pocket, still neatly wrapped in shiny velvet paper and topped with an emerald bow. She sits up and accepts the present, tilting an eyebrow. By the way, you could have given me this when we were opening all the presents. This one's special. Go on, open it. What is that? That's a gorgeous expression, though. Look at that. Olivia carefully tears the wrapping off the box and lifts the cover. Inside is a neatly folded up sheet of cloth. When Olivia pinches it to bring it out, it unfolds into its true shape. It's a stylized tail brace meant for support and warmth. The only required commissioning, Liz for the pattern, and Sophia just needed the material to put it together. I motion for a tail, which she delicately sets in my hand. I noticed after our dance, it really took a toll on you. For a few days, your tail was so scratched up and sore you didn't want to use it for anything at all. Even now, I can feel the muscle beneath her scales are still hot and tender. With all the care necessary, I slide the fashionable accessory over her tail. The elastic bands within are already working, distributing a comforting pressure across her entire tail and causing Olivia to coo happily as she relaxes further on her bed. So you know it won't be rough on you next time. Next time? That'd be nice. The twitch of her cheek doesn't escape my sight. Olivia, you okay? Yeah, just... She chews her lip for a moment to think. Something bad? Oh no, it's silly. I guess I just felt, I don't know, guilty for a second? My fingers ring her blanket. Guilty? What for? It's... At some point while I was making the fountain painting, I was resting when I remembered something. When I was a lot younger, I would occasionally go to these physical therapy appointments. There were some other kids like me, actually, maybe 3 or 4 years old. One of them was able to waddle a bit with his tail. Almost everyone was excited he could manage that. But the other kid's tail was too short. He was stuck on all fours still. So it's a miracle I could do what I did. But it made me think. I eventually found videos of someone dancing like that with her tail. Someone like me, you know? I'm lucky enough to have this issue, lucky enough so I can still move around a bit on my own. What about the others like that boy? What would they think after seeing us dance? It's been on my mind ever since I started practicing. Olivia clears her throat and looks at me with a sadness permeating from her moonshade eyes. That's what gave me the idea, but should I have? I feel like somehow I shouldn't have, but I did because I love you. It confuses me. What do those kids think? Did you ever see them again? What about anyone else you know? What do they think? I don't know. But wouldn't any of them be happy to have what you have? So many of them can't ever do something like that. I guess, but still. It'll sound dumb, but it still feels like I'm somehow betraying something. Or maybe insulting? I could only dance because I was just able enough to use an appendage just long and strong enough to allow it. I guess I feel like I'm mocking them. I'm the luckiest unlucky person. I get the occasional glimpse at normalcy. I may as well not even be called disabled. I'm such an outlier. I thought you didn't ever want to be. I know. Her face falls and her entire maw trembles. I don't got any answers for her. How would I? Hey. I got you this because I love you. No other reason. If you don't want to use it in any particular way, nobody's making you, alright? Concern in her eyes still exists, but as her lips rise and her eyelids soften, I can see that sorrow subsumed by comforting love. Okay. She leans into my palm and sighs softly. That's good enough reason for now. It's pretty. Thanks, it's tailor-made, just for you. I like it a lot. Thanks. Ah, for the gift and caring and being there for me, and Olivia's comments devolve into mumbling affectionate words about me as she pushes herself onto my chest, wrapping her arms tightly around my body and her tail around my leg. I love you, Inko. I love you too, Olivia. Aww. I'd always heard of this place, but I've never actually been. Now, I have once. I was in elementary school, but it was a blast. Did you get to go surfing? No, and I don't plan to. What about you, Inko? You up for hanging 10? Maybe, although I'd rather avoid a burial at sea. That actually does scare me a bit. Worse, our fifth passenger speaks up. Ben, yeah. I'd actually briefly considered setting up a senior trip down here. So I'm glad you didn't. I would have resigned as treasurer on the spot. I never would have flied, yeah, especially with the audit. Everyone shut up, I see it. All of us lean forward trying to get a glimpse of our destination. Whoa. Just off the coast of the city, there's an island. You know how the city is called Volcaldera Bluffs? Well, I've seen the bluffs, I just haven't seen the caldera or the vol. The island hosts both. I step out of the shower and start drying off with a towel. All day today we got to see as many sights the island has to offer as we could. True to his word, Damien's top priority was surfing lessons. He'll be down at the shore every day this week for a few hours. Olivia tells me dinos can't get sunburned, but I swear he seemed a little redder this afternoon. Speaking of, Olivia offered to handle my sunscreen treatment. I don't know which of us was more eager. Me for avoiding the harsh sun rays, or Olivia who looked elated at the idea of being handsy with me. Oh yeah. I exit the bathroom with a fresh set of clothes. Outside the sky is beginning to darken and the sun is riding along the edge of the monolithic husk of the volcano. That's why I picked this resort. There's no better view in the state. Olivia lazes around on the large beds. She sips an exotic juice cocktail and flips through the travel magazine. Took long enough. You sampling every damn soap you got in there? I'm just thorough. If I'd known you'd take half an hour, I would have gone first. It's about time to meet up. Taking the spot beside her, I see Olivia's phone resting on her stomach. How'd the call with your dad go?
The older baryonyx had called just as we got back to our room, which is why I got first dibs on our shower. You would have talked for longer if I'd have known you wanted to drain all the hotel's water. He's good, though. She said he'd try to come home by summer's end. That'd be awesome. Could have another pool party at Damien's. Anyway, how long till everyone's back? Soon. So I'm gonna go clean up now. Relax, I can wait. Nah, you go ahead and set up. Hold on. She picks out a soda from the mini fridge and flicks the door shut with her hip. The can's drained and crumpled in seconds, and she gives me the piece of litter. Wow, treasure. Yep, I'll come find you guys when I'm done, alright? Sure. Hey, there you are. Turning around, I spot Damien approaching me with a quickened pace. Don't run away now, you hear? Don't think I'll have much to say back. I don't think I'll have much to say back, Damien. Everything on its way? I just ordered pizza. Should be here soon. Cool. Listen, Four Eyes number 2 will be out here in a sec. Damien drops down on a seat, gnawing the top of the soda can off and drinking its contents. Dang, this place is something else, though, isn't it? Thanks, Inko. No problem. I'm glad we could do something like this. Hey. True to Damien's word, Liz strolls out of her bungalow she's sharing with Damien, yawning into her hand. Ooh, I feel amazing. I can't believe I've never tried acupuncture. Everything's just so effortless, it's easy. Everything's just so effortless, it's easy. It's crazy. She joins us by the table, continuing to rave about her spa treatment. They were just so coordinated, like a pit stop crew in a race. They called it something treatment. I think that's my species in their native tongue. Oh, neat. Actually, I took Olivia down to Little Truden a while back. He told us the Japanese word for gator is wani. I think I've heard that before. But she's a baryonyx, isn't she? Ben is the latest to join us. I check back out the window to my bungalow and see Olivia's out the shower getting ready. That's what she said, but the resemblance is undeniable. Oh, absolutely. In elementary school, whenever the teacher did see you later alligator thing, everyone would point to her. She hated it. Why, I know you're not telling anyone about the dark trauma of my past. Olivia approaches, freshly washed off and carrying quite the payload with her. Geez, is all that your art stuff? You know vacations are to get away from work, right? And it, unless you want to wake up tomorrow with a mustache. Don't stare, keep talking. Just going on about our days. I checked out a few of the trails just before I got back. Some beautiful stuff around here. You guys should check it out. Ooh. Oh, hold that thought. Heck yeah. He points out an approaching pair of dino ladies carrying large trays. They set down the tables for fresh steaming pizzas. Liz has to hold Damien back from drilling a hole in the table. Did you see that little neck nudge? Nope. You don't even want one? Here. I pick up a slice, careful not to drop it, and bring it over to Olivia's mouth. Once she notices, she opens wide and chomps half of it in one mouthful. Alright, now it's a party. Damien springs for some pizza himself. And once we settle in for real, he gets Liz's attention. Yo, Liz, your last year goes as you expected. Remember you going on about it just before senior year started? No, not at all. My predictions were way off course. I never would have imagined things to turn out like this. But I'm glad it did. It's been nuts for everyone. I don't think anyone here is the same person they were before. What about you, Inko? What are you expecting as the new guy? That's a good question. I remember when I first stepped off the metro on the first day of school, I wanted to have lots of friends, most of all. I'd actually never made friends before, not like you guys. Just people I'd know for as long as I was around before I had to move again. So it was my goal to get as many as I could. Yeah, how'd that go? I didn't know friendship could be so exhausting, but so rewarding too. All the trials and tribulations and everything, I think they were all worth it. Because I made friends with you all. I look to a certain girl who remains silent but not inattentive as I catch her own eye staring my way. And more. So I guess to sum it up, it's been an experience I'd never want to give up Damien. Despite the ups and downs and twists and turns. I certainly never would have guessed the new student would have been such a wrench in them. Getting so tangled up in Olivia, Mia, everyone else.
And me? I was in a bad situation. I'm not in it anymore. Thinking on it, things were set in motion from day one, huh? Hey, I'm grateful. Thanks. Yo, Olivia. Going around the table and asking for your input one last time. What do you think? She stops brushing and looks me in the eye before turning all the way with a smile. About the new human student waltzing in and wrecking our ways of life? I'm currently relaxing at a fancy as hell beach resort with some of my favorite people. One of which I thought I'd never be friends with again. All thanks to my boyfriend. Yeah, you did good, soldier. And Damien, I really appreciate you always trying to include me. Aww. Damien brushes the back of his head. He's got nothing to say for once. From there, conversation drifts from topic to topic. The sun's nearly set. The rest of the pizza's nearly out, and Ben's run out to get more soda and chips. Hey. Yo. Come here. I'm led by the sleeve into another of the lawn chairs where Olivia sits me down. Then takes a moment to look at me, even goes as far as to adjust my legs for some reason. Weird. When she seems satisfied with my position, Olivia lifts herself onto my lap with use of her arms and tail, wiggling herself around until her back is pressed firmly against my chest. Whoa, what's this all about? The tail wraps around my waist, securing herself to me. Finishing touches, look. She points to the propped up easel. Finally, I can see what she's been working on. It's impressive how she managed to draw our villa. We've been working on this for some time, and the piece looks complete already. I start to ask what she means by finishing touches when she places the brush in my hand. Oh. Inka, help me finish it. Her voice is soft and inviting, and her hand covers mine gently. How could I even consider resisting? Ah, magnifique. What? No, keep going. Alright. While she said keep going, I start to feel her hand guiding my gentle strokes. Slowly, the beautiful painting reaches completion, and all the while Olivia and I bask in each other's hold. My chin rests atop her hair as she tries to concentrate, and her tail slithers and coils around my waist, keeping me as close to her as possible. Sadly, we're losing sunlight, and the painting won't be able to dry overnight with how humid it is. Looks fantastic, Olivia. I know. I just want to keep going though. In the morning then, okay? Grumbles to herself, but I feel her head nod. I try to move my leg, only for her tail to constrict, just a bit too tight for comfort. Stay. What about... Stay. I'll stay, but the painting should be put up. This gator says later. Right now we cuddle. He's a precious bean. Any pizza left? Yeah, we saved some since we didn't want to interrupt your moment. Shut up. I'm allowed to have this. I nearly bumped something off the table. It's Olivia's sketchbook. Olivia. You remember back on the second day of school, we played that drawing game in Miss Prockling's class? Yeah? I think that was the first big thing to draw us together. Oh. What was? There's this game the other students would play, passing around a note and doodling on it together. Oh, that! I never got to participate. I just keep passing it along. I'd always draw a dick. Of course you would, Damien. I kind of want to do it again. Like a little send-off to our year at St. Hammond. You're corny. Nevertheless, she picks up the sketchbook and passes it to me. Yeah, I want to draw what I'll remember the year most by. Geez, there's too much to pick from. Let me start then. Hand it over this way. Oh. Ben gets the pad and starts carefully scribbling something down. Then passes the sketchbook to Damien. No dicks. I know, geez. This finally gives Olivia the sketchbook. From my angle, where I see, it's really filling up. No peeking. Blah. Pick something good to finish it off, alright? Ah. My drawing joins the rest, and I look over the whole thing once more. Cute. I think you've gotten just a little better. I don't think it matters what you draw. But still, I don't have... Dude, it's fucking nearly 1 in the morning. I'm not drawing something proper. I'm really tired. I want to go to bed. But I really also want to finish this. Like, come on. I want to keep this one. It's all yours. Quickly sit right up by Olivia again, embracing her in a similar way. How do we know when it's done? It's not on a timer. I got a switch here. Oh, On cheese? Sure. Actually, better yet, I just thought of something, just for Olivia. Hmm? We were talking about this earlier. I'll tell them what I'd thought up. Olivia's brow furrows defiantly. That's lame, please don't. My camera. Just this one time, alright? You got it, everyone. Oh, is it wani? It's wani, isn't it? Well, I'd look at my DSLR, yeah. Ah, whoa, look at that painting. Here's to the future, yeah? Yeah. And to good futures to come. Good friends we've all made. It's just a picture, don't make it weird. I think it's a bit more than that. 3, 2, 1. I wanna hug that gator. There are 3 credit scenes that call back to ending 2 and 3. Oh, look. Yo. A real tribute to Iadakan. Is this the epilogue? Holy shit. Whoa. What do you two think? Olivia and I turned to look at our guests, excited to hear their thoughts. This was the glowing star of our careers after all. And while we're only interns now, the studio had promised us at least part-time positions for the quality of our work. Hell, I thought it was good. Man, that script kind of sucked, huh? Didn't you just ask them for their opinions? And the score? And the acting? And the acting? Basically everything that wasn't advertising and cinematography. Aren't you humble? The movie was fine. Get better standards. I don't want to work on bad movies. I want to work on good ones. That's true. Nobody ever got anywhere by underselling themselves. You really be that critical, Liz? You are still selling Olivia's prints after all. Oh, of course, yeah. Well, you also do have to start somewhere. Everyone was an amateur once, even you guys. You guys have any other plans for the day? Ah, yeah, sorry about my boss. Sorry, but my boss needs me at the studio soon. They want to make sure I remember the script for tomorrow morning's show. Well, you said you ad-libbed everything. Yeah, why do you think they're calling me in again? I can't hide my wins. It's all good. The writers are just butthurt that I can come up with better lines all the time. I've got business to attend to. There's a full crate waiting in my office. I need to process, and Lunara asked me to set some aside, and then there's the Historical Foundation whose orders are missing, and breathe, Sunflower. Aw, that's so cute. Damien's hand rubs her back soothingly, making her head droop slightly. Right, sorry. That's fine. You already received my newest set though, right? Yes, and there's already a queue of buyers. You're really starting to take off. Because you're a good saleswoman. They smile at one another. Do you two need a ride? Olivia shakes her head in the negative. We'll be good, Liz. In that case, we'll see you two later. Bye, Olivia. Bye, Inko. Swing by my office sometime. We'll do brunch. Sounds like a plan. Oh, and Inko? I receive his silent message with a nod. My fingers brush over my pocket and Damien nods. Ooh, he smiles in recognition, both of us grinning as our girlfriends look confused. With waves of goodbye, we go our separate ways, our oldest friends heading out towards the parking lot while we veer down the sidewalk. Oh, entering that park seems so long ago. Olivia can only smile and take in how all of it looks exactly the same. Lays it down gently on the ledge of the fountain, her tails tip trancing over the water surface slowly. Ah, she's really beautiful now. Wow, I can't believe it's still here. Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories. For just a moment, the park is all white. The air is cold, and a younger Olivia is sitting beside me. With a blink, I'm back to the present. Though Olivia seems to still be in that moment as she stares wistfully at the water pouring down the fountainhead. Time passes as I simply stand beside her, listening to the trickle of water splash down. Finally, I feel her clawed fingers take hold of my hand, the scales of her palm meeting the skin of mine. She's finally come back. A heavy shuddering breath passes through her lips. Welcome back. She rolls her eyes and snorts derivishly. But her fingers tighten around my hand. Feels like a lifetime ago now, doesn't it? Yeah. But I still remember it perfectly. Right down to our lousy wishes turns herself fully to me. I think they were good wishes. They came true after all. Yeah, they did. It was a pretty wild day, huh? Real bittersweet. Yeah. We were pretty dumb back then. At least I was, trying to jump up here. And I helped you the rest of the way, yeah. Good kind of stupid. Mrs. Kayla got a hold of me the other day. Wants me to be an alumni speaker. I still don't know the word. Back in the same classroom even. I'll stand where he stood. You gonna do it? I think I will. I want to pass on what others have, pass on to others what was passed on to me. In a way, it all started here. It was. Those were some pretty lucky wishes. I want to test it. I quirk an hour, saying we should do it again. Alright then. My free hand, I reach into my pocket. Oops, wrong one. Only one thing is in this pocket, and it isn't a coin. I have to draw away my other hand so I can check my last pocket. He's gonna propose to her. Come up with only a single silver quarter. Well? Do you want to have a wish? She chews her lip and thought. What if we both flip it and wish? Like sharing? Yeah, like sharing. Together then. Olivia nods once more, taking my hand. The coin is balanced on my finger, and her thumb is primed to flick it. On 3, 2, 1. Okay. Despite the awkwardness, Olivia manages to flip the coin perfectly into the well. I make my wish, curling my hand around hers. Although it's sort of forms into a prayer by the end. Important one. Well? What did you wish for, looking all intense like that? You go first. Olivia's hand leaves mine once more as she clenches her fingers together on her lap. To be as good a teacher as he was. And to be able to bring out the most in those around me. You've already done so with me. You're making me blush, cut it out. Okay, what was yours? My wish. What an experience. I really don't have anything to say or add to it. I'm really exhausted. I do actually have work tomorrow as well, but I'm so grateful that we played through this. Thank you all so much for joining me on this journey as well. Like, it was genuinely one of my favorite, like, one of the best games of all time, I have to say. Well, maybe not as a game, but, like, it's beautiful.